Hey guys, so here's a little update video. So this week has been quite a busy week for me as my mum has decided that throughout the school half term in October that I would go swimming again. So when I was younger I used to be taught by a swimming company called First Stroke Swim School, and this week I've been back in a school where I used to work at, and every morning I've been doing some swimming confidence lessons, and I've managed to swim on my back with just one woggle. So, for those who don't know, a woggle is like a long thing that supports you in the water, and then you also have a float as well. And I find swimming on my front harder because I'm always like when I'm used to swimming on my back because I have a lot of baths at home and I'm used to like lying on my back and that. But when I was at school, I remember I always find back strokes a lot easier than front strokes. So my parents want me to keep my swimming lessons going, so hopefully I'll build up my confidence and I'll be able to swim on my front and my back without a woggle. So, tomorrow I will be putting up some items for sale on eBay. So for UK people who watch me, I have some exciting news for you. I'm going to be listing some devices and musical instruments on sale starting tomorrow, and the first device that I'd like to show you today that I'm going to be listing is this. This is my late 2013 MacBook Pro, and it's been with me for a long time now, and I have decided this year is the year that I'm going to be selling this MacBook Pro, and then hopefully for Christmas I'll treat myself to a late 2018 or 2019 MacBook Pro with a 6-core i7 and an AMD Radeon processor. And apparently on YouTube I've heard that you can tweak the AMD Radeon processor to make it play games without overheating. And I can also run Windows. I can get a key of Windows 10 Enterprise and dual boot it on here, so I can work on my TAS on my MacBook as well as my gaming laptop. This is one device that I'll be putting up for sale tomorrow. It's fairly good condition. It has a 2 GHz Intel Core i7 4th Gen, and it has 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes SSD, and I have installed the latest version and reformatted macOS Catalina, which has been released this year. And also one thing that I would like about the new MacBook Pros are that they have a touch bar, and I'll have to get used, when I'm using the Windows partition, I'll have to get used to having no function keys on the keyboard, because on this MacBook Pro the keyboard has function keys, as you can see there. Well, on the late 2018 MacBook Pro, because I couldn't afford a new 2019 one, but a 2018 one will probably do me good. And and it will have a 6-core processor and a 512 gigabyte SSD. So we're talking a bit more storage, bit more cores on the processor, and an AMD Radeon 560X graphics card. And on Macs, I hear that they're like dual graphics, so you can switch between Intel Iris, which is the integrated one, and the AMD one. So when I'm doing like music production, I'll probably use the Intel Iris graphics, but then if I'm playing a game like New and Tasty, or playing Abe's Odyssey on the Windows side, or Tazing Apes Exodus 100%, then I'll have to use the AMD one. And also I can tweak the graphics card on Mac OS so that it will play games a lot faster and less overheating. Alright, so that's that one. And it comes with the original charger as well. Now, on to my musical instruments. I have 2 guitars that I'm going to be listing for sale tomorrow. And one of them is what I bought from a shop that was closing down back in 2017. And, yeah, so I'll be selling this particular guitar. This guitar is a Freshman Baltic AB3 Autumn. It's quite a big, chunky guitar, and I'm going to be replacing this with one of the newer Fender. I'm into the mahogany style guitars at the moment. So when I sell this guitar, I'll be replacing it with a Fender. Well, it's not Baltic. It's an all mahogany electroacoustic. This is an electroacoustic guitar as well, and it comes with electronics pickup, but the one in the Fender one will be so much better for me. And the strings that are on here, they're elixirs and they're phosphor bronze, and I had it restrung last year and it's all nice and polished, and I have to say they did a good job with the windings on the top there, making them nice and neat, and it stays in tune nicely. So yeah, this is a guitar that I'll be putting on for sale tomorrow on eBay UK. A Freshman Baltic AB3 Autumn. It's a nice sounding guitar, but for me, I find it to be a little bit too heavy than a regular cutaway dreadnought. And finally, my last musical instrument that I'll be able to sell tomorrow is a bass guitar. Now this is my bass guitar I had since 2009. I've only used it to record the bass line on Samsung that I released as a single back in 2015. Yeah, this guitar, 2016. So yeah, this bass guitar has, I think it's D'Addario strings. Oops. Yeah, it has D'Addario strings, because you can see the coloured ball ends on the bottom there. And yeah, it stays in tune. Strings don't look rusty at all. So yeah, that is a bass guitar that I'll be putting on sale tomorrow. So I hope you will look forward to having a look at my listings on eBay. And yeah, and also I'll put my instruments on Facebook as well. And I'll make sure each thing that I sell is clean. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I'll be able to make another video when I get my new MacBook and my new Fender electroacoustic guitar. So until that happens, I'll see you guys in the next video.